Good afternoon and welcome to Integrity Sells. Folks, this afternoon John and I are excited to give you a nice detailed video of our 2001 4700 model International with a DT466 diesel motor and a big aerial lift of Connecticut breakover center boom with Forestry package. Folks, for starters, John's going to fire up this diesel engine. We're going to come over here on the passenger side, the driver's side rather, and we're going to watch John lift the hood, pull the dipstick, and let you see the motor and the oil and the blow-by. So folks, come along and enjoy this video. We're going to buzz right through it. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to point out all the important facts to you as we go. So with that said, John's grabbing the dipstick out of there. We're going to take a look now. Now folks, look at that beautiful clean diesel motor oil. No particles, no milk in it, just perfect oil. Now look at the blow-by. Wow, is that impressive. There is one tight DT466 diesel motor sitting there with absolutely zero crankcase pressure. Folks, with that, John's going to shut the engine off so we can hear better in this video, and we're going to start right here on these steer tires. Look at these beautiful 22.5 90% rubber tires. Pop down here and look at a beautiful undercarriage, super clean, heavy-duty double frame. You can see that right there, and a beautiful dry motor block and absolutely no rust under this cab, folks. Look at that nice radiator in there. Wow, is this a nice truck. Folks, come on around and let's see what the passenger side has for us. As you can see, we have matching 22.5 tires. Again, very aggressive tread and a super dry motor. Folks, look around here for yourself. Take a look under the turbo area, down around the oil pan and the filters. Folks, I'm pointing up close so you can see for yourself that this motor is dry and it has not been washed. It has the typical dust and dirt on it, but folks, look underneath. It is dry and beautiful. With that, we're going to close the hood and we're going to continue with a nice video around the outside of the front of this truck. First thing I want to point out is this sucker is equipped with a winch. I'm telling you, if you can't move the log any other way, just go ahead and open her up and hook up the winch. Isn't that beautiful? Now, there is a nice feature just in case you need it. Now, folks, we're going to back off and give you a nice view of the front of this truck. Take a look here. Beautiful straight brush guard. Everything intact, no holes in the mesh, and a nice, clean, straight cab. Folks, this truck has just had an immaculate Emron paint job. Folks, you can comb your hair in it. It's that shiny. Look at the nice rust-free fuel tanks. No blisters now or ever. Even the cab area behind the truck where it's hard to get to. Folks, here at Integrity, we take pride in what we do, and we make it nice just for you. Now, we're going to continue down the side of the truck. John's going to quickly open the toolbox doors for us to give us a nice view inside there. You can see it's set up so that you can padlock it if you want. Take a look here, folks. Side-to-side toolboxes all the way through. I'm going to show you now so you can see from side to side, and then we're not going to bother to open the other doors. They are in beautiful condition in here. Now, folks, let's back off and give you a nice overview of the outside of the truck from this side. As you can see, the 11-foot chipper dump box and everything is beautiful. Folks, it has a place back here to throw your tire chucks in. Take a look at these nice tires, heavy spring packs. We'll get to the bottom of the box later in the video. Let's continue on around. As you see, we're equipped with a pintle hitch, light and brake hookups. Folks, look at this beautiful back door. It's nice, swings good and straight, and look at this beautiful inside of the box, folks. Not dented up, the roof's not caved in from tree limbs. Just take a look for yourself. It's beautiful in there. Folks, with that, let's continue on up the driver's side of the body. You see, as you did on the passenger side, this box is in beautiful condition. Folks, she's sitting on nice rubber, spring suspension, side-to-side toolboxes. Folks, it's all here for you. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, John's going to go ahead and fire up this motor. He's going to climb in the bucket. You can see we have her folded out there. He's going to jump in it in the ground level, bring it back up over center so that you folks can see that it operates from the upper controls as well as the lower. Then he's going to bring it back home, jump down, and hop down to the lower controls so that you can see it also operates from the lower controls. So folks, come along here. I'm going to try to hold the camera nice and still, and we're going to let you see this nice, smooth operation. Folks, this is a beautiful truck. Now look at that. If you ever need to work with your ground crew, you're going to appreciate that breakover center feature. Just look at that. Very nice and smooth. The motor is not even revved up, and that thing moves nice, smooth, and fast. Folks, if you kick a little more RPMs onto your motor, it'll move twice as fast. The point is, I want you to be able to see the nice, beautiful, smooth operation. The bucket's not jerking. It's no catches on it. I'm telling you, shields in place and all. Here you go, folks, a chance to get into a nice truck, new paint that's going to represent your image every time you pull into the job site. And here's a chance to have this at a price you can afford. Folks, I'm telling you, there is a nice smooth operating bucket. Let's come back here and get you a close look up at this breakover center knuckle, and look how nice and smooth that operates. Now, isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay, with that, John's got her back down. He's going to jump out of the bucket, switch it to lower controls, and let you see that it runs and operates from the lower pedestal controls as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's come up here close. We're going to watch John switch the diverter valve. He's going to raise the lower boom and kick it up out of the way for us. And once he gets this thing rotated sideways, folks, I'm going to, from the lower controls, I'm going to actually raise up the chipper dump box just for you and let you see the bottom side of this truck. Now, look how tight this is. Folks, one thing I want to make sure you look at is when John gets this boom straight across in a 180-degree position, when he stops it, I want you to focus very good on this boom and watch how tight that bull gear is. You're going to see that worm gear has absolutely no slop in it. Now, here you go. Focus on it. I'm going to hold the camera still. Stop it. Now, look at that. Comes right to a stop. Very minimal wiggle on it. Very tight. Now, we're going to go ahead, folks, and shift this down to the lower controls, and I'm going to go ahead and raise the chipper dump box just for you. Folks, here at Integrity, it's all about letting you, the customer, know what we have for sale here, so that if you choose to buy this over the phone, you can do so with confidence. Okay, folks, come back here, and wow, is this beautiful. Now, when last have you looked underneath a chipper dump truck that was for sale and see this? I'm telling you, folks, look at these cross members. Right above the tires is where I'm focusing, folks, and there is absolutely zero rust, scale, period. Look at that hoist. It looks brand new. Look at the back of that toolbox. It looks brand new. Folks, here is a nice truck. I'm telling you, it's exciting to sell nice pieces. So let's come back here. I'm going to lower the box down so John can return the boom home, and we're going to zip on through this video for you. So folks, as you can see, the hoist operates very nice and smooth. Look at that. Okay, John, back to you. Now, John's going to swing that boom back around, bring her back home to rest. While he's doing that, I'm going to back off and give you a nice overview so you can see the slickness, the brightness, and this beautiful truck. Look at that. If you just scan along there, can't you picture your company name on the side of this? Wow, isn't that beautiful at a very affordable price? So as we see, John is going to set her down on its pedestal, pop back down, and get the outriggers up. Then folks, we're going to wrap this video up with a nice test drive. While he's getting that down and the outriggers in place, come around with me, folks. We're going to go ahead and let you have a nice look at the inside of this cab. Folks, there's a nice shot at the back of the truck with the tailgate closed. Isn't that beautiful? It's just like new. Come on in here with me. We're going to show you the inside of the driver's area of the cab while John's getting the outriggers in place. Folks, look at that. Just like brand new inside this cab. Are you talking rust? I'm talking no rust. Look at that. Bottom of the cab corners, air tanks, framework, inside the door seals. Folks, the floor mat, the pedals. Look at this beautiful seat. Folks, here is a beautiful truck. Look at the nice headliner in it. This thing's not ragged out and destroyed. Nice 6-speed manual transmission. Air PTO. Folks, look at it. Here you go. 11,000 hours with only 141,000 miles. Folks, with a diesel, it is not even broke in. Now, with that, John's going to get the PTO out of gear. We're going to join him in the the passenger side of the cab, and we're going to take you folks for a test drive in this truck. So folks, we're not only going to tell you about this beautiful truck, we're going to show you that it runs and drives just like new. Come in here with me and let's go for a spin. Okay, John, let's head out. Now, folks, I want you to pay attention. John's going to power shift right through these gears. Did you see that? He didn't even touch the clutch. I'm telling you, this transmission is tight and synchronized very, very well. John, tell him how it feels to you.
Folks, I'll tell you what, I hope you've enjoyed this video so far, because this is just one fine truck. It's quiet in here. We don't have to yell above the noise of the engine. Hang on just a minute, I gotta look for cars.
Good my way, John.
Okay. And it does, it shifts. The transmission is nice and tight. Power steering, like I say, is tight. And I can go down the road with this thing without my hands on the wheels at all.
Look at that.
And I'm power shifting. I'm not even touching the clutch, folks.
Take a look here. I'll show you the evidence. Look at his foot. There's the clutch pedal. There's the shifter. And wow, no clutch. Look at that. And look at this oil pressure. Voltmeter. We're already running 35 miles an hour. Carrying 50 pounds of oil pressure, folks. Look at that. I'm telling you, here is a nice truck, folks. We're cruising right down the road here. We're hitting 45 miles per hour. And this truck is tight, powerful, and straight. Folks, with that, we're going to wrap up this video by saying thank you for shopping Integrity Sales. Don't wait 1 second. Give us a call now at 260-238-5000. That number again is 260-238-5000, or visit us on the web at 99trucks.com. That's the 2 number 9s and the word trucks. TRUCKS.com. Folks, thanks again for shopping Integrity Sales, and we're waiting to take your order now.